would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Hall?
Good afternoon. My name is Oliver Hall, and I'm an attorney practicing here in the District of Columbia. Thank you for the opportunity to testify about my experience with the Office of the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development. I'm here to provide the committee with notice that DMPED is in violation of its legal obligations under the District of Columbia Freedom of Information Act. The FOIA requires that every district agency make certain public contracts available to the public by posting them on the agency's website, whether or not a specific request is made. This requirement is set forth in Section 2-536 of the DC Code, and that section specifically provides that agencies shall post such public records online, provided they are created on or after November 1st, 2001. Despite this requirement, DMPED appears not to post any public contracts online, and it has repeatedly disregarded written requests that it do so. DMPED has also denied formal requests filed pursuant to the FOIA that it produce specific public contracts. I'm attaching as Exhibit A to my written testimony 2 letters my client Ralph Nader and I sent to Mayor Gray, explaining the foregoing facts and requesting that he take immediate action to ensure that DMPED complies with its legal obligations under the FOIA. We are awaiting a response to those letters. Now I want to provide the committee with an example of the harm caused by DMPED's ongoing violation of the FOIA. As you know, DMPED has negotiated a large number of so-called public-private partnerships with private developers. Under the terms of these deals, the district typically agrees to convey ownership of public property to the developer in exchange for the developer's agreement to redevelop the property and provide certain public benefits. One of these deals involves the former Hine Junior High School in Eastern Market. DMPED has agreed to convey ownership or control of that property to the developer, Stanton East Bank, at a sharply reduced rate. DMPED and Stanton East Bank generated public support for this deal and approval from the Zoning Commission based in part on Stanton East Bank's promise to provide public benefits, including $50,000 for renovations to the Eastern Market Metro Plaza, $75,000 for a new playground, and $1.7 million for subsidized child care facilities. Stanton East Bank characterized its payments for these public benefits as donations or contributions that it was making. What DMPED and Stanton East Bank did not disclose is that under the terms of their deal, taxpayers would reimburse Stanton East Bank $1.9 million to pay for the public benefits the Stanton East Bank claimed to be providing in the form of contributions and donations. The public only learned of these facts because we filed a FOIA request to obtain the information. DMPED denied the request, but was reversed on appeal, and after a delay of nearly 6 months, we finally obtained unredacted copies of the relevant records. A copy of these records is attached to my written testimony as Exhibit B, and on request, I'd be happy to provide the committee with further information and records. Based on what we know—
Mr. Hall, I am going to have some questions for you, but let me jump in here and hear from our next witness. Mr. Todd?
Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you to Chairperson Bowser and the rest of the committee council members for